last we met, you were on your quest to seek out Carmela in the Ruby District. And this quest came from a desire to help a newfound friend that you met in the Tarnished Tunnels, a young man named Rakjax, who had been overcome by some bizarre disease and unable to traverse any further beyond this portion of the tunnels. And after some time dealing with lunar revenants and staying at Casbar's cabin, you then ventured through the district up into the very tall converted hotel that was made into a greenhouse. And this greenhouse hosted many patients that this woman, Carmela, was attending to. You saw a few folks of similar kin as you, some half-elves, some half-giants, and some other half-breeds that you have never encountered before. Those that seem to have crossed their bloodline with that of either bats or deer. But unfortunately, Carmela did not have everything that you needed, especially not for your compatriot Draco, who had recently succumbed to a very dangerous and almost deathly snakebite. She gave you and charged you with a mission to acquire some herbs, plants, but unfortunately, they were not easy or common to come by. She told you of an exiled village known as Jägerweiler, a village that had been shut out from Luyarnha's walls after some time of this 33rd hunt. Some sort of fateful event had taken place after that particular night and caused a very aggressive push from the Radiant Order to shut this village out and hopefully shut this contamination out as well. You learned that it was mostly successful. However, the ring that encapsulated this village that you found did not perfectly eliminate all threats. You passed beyond the walls of the Ruby District with the aid and watch of individuals known as Cursed Bloods. These are folk who have been afflicted by the Scourge in such a way that has completely mutated their form and even for some, their ability to communicate. But they allowed you, on behalf of Carmela's request, to pass beyond the walls, acquire the necessary plants, and would allow you to return so long as not one of you was afflicted with this scourge. It took some time and many hours traveling beyond the walls into the forest until you did come upon the ruined remains of Jägerweiler. You could see that some of these homes and shacks had been rebuilt to some degree. That folk who are still here are able to make shelters for themselves. But you knew that the plants that you needed, the Nightshade Whisper, and even some of the golden fennel that you needed to acquire would be around ruined walls. So you located a bell tower, searched around its perimeter, and acquired not only what you needed for your compatriot, for Rackjax, but also for Carmela, that she might even be able to reproduce some of these within her own greenhouse. But your presence was not welcomed. In fact, you had a brief encounter with a bird humanoid, a raven-esque creature that had gotten the jump on you. You were able to dispatch with him with relative ease. And you remember one particular entity that also followed you through the forest up until the point when you entered Jägerweiler. An entity cloaked in shadow, mask of birch wood, bleached wood, obscuring their face, and having some sort of mental and metaphysical abilities, teleporting themselves between trees, and is very suspicious of your group, and very protective of Jägerweiler. Now, you notice and hear some of the folk from this village begin to slowly pour out of their homes, out of their shacks and shelters. After recently acquiring these plants and being told by a few sources that you will likely be met with aggression here. Your goal is to make it back to the district and hopefully untouched by these locals. You see some that are of the bird folk background that you had fought with recently, but most of them seem rather human. There are about a dozen plus bystanders walking out of their homes, either with curiosity or animosity. Children, mothers, elders, you are mostly surrounded, and your presence is known. Here on this map, where you guys are, I have placed your minis. This is the bell tower. There are various paths and roads within this village, and you can see the areas where roofing has either caved in or not truly been patched over fully. Each of these areas where you see like curved sections carving into the buildings are areas where a roof has collapsed, and you see some folk climbing up on top of the roofs. Some folk climbing or walking out into the roads and observing you all.
That feels very unsafe. I mean, part of it's already collapsed. And I feel like it's just not right.
They've got a confidence about them.
Okay, well, they can do them. But yeah.
Are Mizd and Chengis still in the ethereal plane?
Mizd is not. Chengis is. And I have him represented by this semi-translucent...
He's ethereal. Mm-hmm.
What do you all do?
Is it? Did we come around this side when we were coming to the bell tower?
I would say that you guys came up on this western side up to here.
You said this is like a village, or this is... I say we just go pick one of the buildings and just go see what's going on. We don't have to go inside. We can just go
Should we walk into town?
around town.
I mean, I see that, like, because we were, if the other folks that, there are folks here that look like the person that attacked us as we were harvesting.
Oh,
So potentially they could all be unfriendly. Like, I mean, there's really no reason, and
what if we send one of us in just to see how it goes?
be our guest.
Yeah.
Can't you revive people or something?
Who's on the other plane?
Chengis is.
Oh,
Chengis. Could you do some scouting for us?
yeah, could he go forward?
Like through the town?
So just go scouting, or look around the town, maybe? Is that a possibility right now?
So Chengis, as you are here in this ethereal plane, a stark...
It was a dark and stormy night.
It was a dark summer night. A stark contrast in the landscape compared to the material world you are familiar with. It all seems relatively like a mirror to your world. Structures are kind of existing in some sort of demi-existence. And you see, almost like in a ring around you, maybe 2 miles away from you, various specters and spirits. But slowly getting closer and closer and closer.
And that is the result of me being in the ethereal plane.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
what's that?
The handbook out somewhere?
It's right there. Player's handbook?
Yeah.
You also see that bird folk that you all had killed. That, Dacaryn killed. Its spirit lingers here. And now you see, though it's far off from where you had encountered it originally, you see its head look up and around, almost like it's trying to get its bearings. Now, one other thing that you notice is your compatriots are like dark blobs. You mostly see their form, but in a very blurred silhouette. And you can see some blurred silhouettes of these locals as well. Some taller, broader, and otherwise, but no real form. In fact, as you go to
It's like a
test to see what you are capable of interacting with, your hand has some resistance with the wall of the bell tower until eventually your hand passes through, and you go to test again your hand nearby one of your comrades, and you put your what looks to be mist, as you see like a pair of curled devilish horns are noticeable on his silhouette, and you press your hand on his shoulder, but it passes through much easier than the bell tower structure. And Mist, for a second, you don't know why or how, but you feel like a chill coming over your right side.
Like an interstellar.
Yeah.
Is that what that movie was about?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Joe Biden touching shoulders.
Yeah, hairy legs. I mean, it seems like it's probably like hopeless for us to. I mean, I don't even think we want to come into contact with these things. So, do we just like toss out the screeching monkey and like try to tear ass through the town?
Well, I've suggested I have heroism, which I can cast on someone, and it gives them bravery, it gives them immunity to frightened condition, and it also gives them temporary hit points, so we can send them forward whoever wants to go, and can I cast it on myself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whoever wants to go, we could send them in, they could just at least stand there and see if they can get attacked, at the very minimum.
I think we all kind of need to get out of here at some point, right?
We either just I feel like our two options are avoid all contact and just go, or if we wanted to be maybe learn more, we could find some learned town elder or something. Because if we were curious about potentially reversing some of the conditions that they're all in, we could potentially learn from them. But that I would say that those are just the two options. I feel like there's no third option. Like they're all like because we could very easily just make the case that we just shouldn't be here at all and we should just go. So yeah, I mean, our current quest, the next stop is Carmel's greenhouse. So I could because I can change into an animal and fly out, see the quickest path. Do we know of the quickest path through here? Could we just navigate back around the city the same way that we came?
You can try.
Well, he
Given-
threw out this whole thing for a
I know,
reason,
I
though.
know. That's why I'm
Given the perimeter that the order had created in that burnt and almost like melted landscape that you guys came around, it was a very marshy and I would say a pretty rough terrain around the village in order to pass through. You were wading through maybe up to your knees in marsh at times. At other times, the trees and density of the forest becomes a little bit more difficult to pass through than if you were to go through the roads. It isn't impossible by any stretch, but it does make it more challenging to just book it through the woods, given the fact that you'd likely lose speed by comparison. Sure. You of course can try to make a perimeter within the village.
It seems that we're already seen too, so I don't know. Like, we're not going to be presented with a would you like to move quickly or
Carefully?
stealthily? Yeah. We're not going to be presented with that option, or would we? If we were to proceed through the town,
Oh, if you proceed through the town, it's
we're seen.
you're
We're already
seen
seen right now. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. Do we want to move? Are we trying to run out of here, or are we just trying to move?
How many creatures did you see?
There. I guess I don't know how many present.
I mean, you guys see, you guys clock at least a dozen right now. Maybe a handful more halflings or children. You can't really tell from this distance that are coming out of these very rough-looking homes.
Let's prep the monkey, and then but let's start walking.
How many? Do we have any remaining like potions of etherealness?
I think you guys have 2 left.
2.
You made 4. Mist and Chengis used 1 each. It's at this point that you see an older gentleman, someone who looks in ragged or tattered gray sweater and black pants, a broad black hat, and a long white beard, kind of hobble his way out of one home in front, kind of stepping in front of a family, and you see eyes are sunken in, skin is gray. And he extends a hand out to your group there any reason that we shouldn't take you out of here now? You know Luyarnians aren't welcome. And at this point you
I
see...
take 3 big steps, stomping forward, and raise my big great axe up in a very threatening stance.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay, because I have +4.
You're just holding up your axe.
Like, just really threateningly, like, ready to bring it down.
Okay.
That is a 9 + 4, that's 13.
He sees you, isn't feeling terribly threatened. A child kind of scurries under his legs and like behind him is like kind of looking out from
Scared
behind.
the kid, yes.
At this point, I would say Gotrog and Dacaryn, you two would be the two that would clock this. You see one of these bird folk climbing up and like army crawling on a roof nearest to you, right here, or not nearest, but second nearest, up on this ledge here. You can see like the glint of something metal in its hands. The old man has a point! As another voice shouts out from behind this closer building as he's wielding a shoddy club with nails at the end of it. If you ain't welcome and you made it sure that we aren't welcome in your city, why should we make it possible for you to return home? What business is it that you have with us?
I speak for all of us and say that none of us in our group here are Luyarnians.
Ha! Not Luyarnians! Really? That's rather rich. That's rather rich, isn't it? As another smaller one comes out from the opposite end and walks up the road as like this dwarven squat man steps out, and he has a fully shaved head and just this long goatee that is braided in a mess. Like it looks like it's just like covered in mud and dirt, but similar gaunt features, sunken eyes, gray skin, a vest that is all manner of animal hide and is kind of like spinning a rusty hand axe in its hand. I ain't not seen nobody come from the ways except Luyarnha.
We find ourselves in a very mysterious predicament. We all woke up one day in the same bed. And we have yet to find out how and why we're here.
We all laugh.
So we're passing through, we're grabbing ingredients for a cure, and we mean no trouble, and we just mean to pass through.
A voice of a young woman who is behind the older gentleman that first spoke out, who at this point is lumbering towards your group down the main road, as are this dwarf and man who is wielding the club. She speaks up. Whether they're from Luyarnha or not, Brayden made sure to not allow anyone but us to be here. We can't trust them. What do we have a reason to trust them?
Well, I also imagine that during this whole thing, Draco's still standing like
holding the axe over his head.
Despite the stance of my compatriot here, I mean, You might not have a reason to trust us, but I can assure you that we can walk among you and through your town, and you will not a drop of blood will be shed.
Make a persuasion check.
13.
The bird folk speaks up. Drop of blood will be shed. And fires a crossbow bolt at you, mimicking.
I have 3 pairs of pants on.
Nice.
Oh!
Whoa, whoa,
Dude, I don't want to see that.
whoa!
Simon, does not have 3 pairs of pants.
All the listeners at home are like,
What?
Visuals for the Patreon.
yeah.
We're going
Alright,
through
well,
Mike's
I don't know
and
the
Simon's
this-
arrow.
I don't know the specifics of the screaming monkey. So I feel like it would honestly, like, kind of, we allow ourselves to not lie, or at least I don't lie if we just drop the screaming monkey and run, like your idea. Like we just get out.
Yeah.
I think either you or Orin has it.
I don't have it.
Okay, then maybe Orin does.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know the details. Hopefully,
Do we have to throw it?
We could throw it. I think you just it's like you pull a pin like a grenade and just.
Yeah, he just says screeching ape in his.
So that's just
can
like
I look that up in the book?
Maybe
Is that in
wind
the?
it up.
That's a homebrew item.
Okay.
It seems like something that would just like distract him.
it essentially-
early.
It essentially, when you activate it, in 6 seconds, it throws out an incredibly loud and ear-piercing screech. Is what it does.
Okay.
And seems to be designed for undead.
Okay. Okay.
To be particularly useful for undead.
Okay, so are these things undead? Do we know?
You don't really know,
Okay.
but I'm going to need.
Chengis didn't see him. Chengis.
Big Chungus.
Big challenge.
That's I guess that makes sense. So this would do
It would just be annoying.
yeah.
But do we want to fight?
This dweller on the roof makes an attack for a 13 to hit.
I think that's a meets it beats it. Yeah, it meets.
Okay. You take 5 points of damage.
Down 12.
And is going to fire another shot, since you were probably making making yourself known in the middle of the road. It's gonna fire at you, Draco.
No.
You are holding up your axe.
That is a 15 to hit you,
I have an 18 armor class.
so that's a miss. As one bolt
I need to get some armor.
flies off, you deflect it off of your shield, and these folk begin to make a mad dash for the party. I'm gonna need a group initiative.
Well, I don't want to lie. Do we want to fight or do we want to run?
How many people are there? 4?
I think I would vote for running.
How many are there, Mike?
Four.
4? Oh. Do we need anything?
We don't. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna transform into an owl on my first action, and I'm gonna try to rip the guy's crossbow out of his hands, and then let's just go. But yeah, D6. Is that what we're doing? Group of
D6.
3.
Ooh, roll again.
1.
Damn.
The young dwarf runs to you, Draco, and is going to swing at you with with his hand axe. That is a. That's a natural 19 to hit you.
I have an 18 armor class, so I'm taking damage, right?
You take 6 points of damage. The older man.
Rest this last time.
A singular short rest, but that would have been like.
Would it
Yeah.
restore my health?
Well, hold
No,
on.
whatever your health.
No,
was,
whatever your
that's
health
what
was what it was, because that was based off of your healing from the golden fennel.
I thought she healed me a little bit, but I only have 2.
Yeah, because you died.
Because you went down. Another one of these dwellers shot you, took you down, and then Chengis lay on hands to you for, or Draco lay on hands to you for 2 hit points.
That man hands me.
Lay on hands to you. 4.
Those are great. That's a great cookie.
This is so good.
What? Yeah. What's special about them?
The wrapper's up there. It's I want to say
Shortbread.
peanut butter and chocolate is the
Nice.
inside.
It is salted caramel and shortbread.
That's the
Whoa.
the goo. That's the goo flavor.
That's the goo. Okay. The other one is going to attack you, Gotsrog. By the way, your base broke. I'm very sad about it. So your character is just perpetually, until you get it fixed, on his back. Okay, that is a 19 to hit. For 5 points of damage. And the Dweller is going to take a shot at you, Mist. Natural 19.
Okay.
For 5 points of damage.
-3.
Mist is down. And the rest of you see the bystanders. I keep saying bystanders. Bystanders not doing anything else. It seems like these folk, as of right now, are the most aggressive. But that's not to say that some of the other villagers are not upset with your presence.
Wait, it's not to say that they're not upset. So wait,
So these are the ones that are the most aggressive, that are clearly
they
coming off
are
to attack
upset.
you. There are the rest, dozen or so, that are upset or confused, maybe wanting to see how this plays out, but you don't really see a look of like, oh man, let's just help them kind of a vibe.
okay.
You guys have 1 minute.
All right, so if we wanted to take a generous interpretation of what he just said, we could just attack and kill the folks attacking us. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go. I'm going to go over to Mizd and do Cure Wounds.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to give Mizd...
I'm bloody, by the way.
I am too. I'm going to give Mizd 9 HP.
Whoa!
And then I'm gonna transform
Very cool.
into an owl,
Yeah! Bonus action wild shape.
and then I'm going to start flying.
Do you know what your fly speed is?
60 feet, or
Damn.
yeah,
Okay.
60 feet while flying. And I'm gonna try and just maybe be, if I can, like 10 feet above them. For right now.
At a, you just want to be. Do you not want to get to here? Do you want to be?
I do want to get to there, but I want to like be higher. I don't want to be like sort of like, parallel with them. You know what I'm saying?
So
I can be shorter. Yeah, I can be here and then just be 10 feet above them.
so you get about there.
Sweet.
Okay. What's the
You want to go?
what's the order that you guys want to do?
do I go to negative?
Do we want to go clockwise?
If
Or
your
go-
hit
go
points-
clockwise is fine. Okay.
If the negative hit points matches your maximum, you're dead.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Wow.
But you don't.
But-
But when I
so-
heal you, you were just you go up from 0, right? You don't
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But also, that's not talking about like. It's not a cumulative negative. It's like if you get slammed for like 40 points of damage, let's say,
Yeah.
that is enough to just be like you're dead.
You're dead.
So you'd have to be at negative 18 to be dead.
Yeah, you'd have to get hit, like if you were at full, like for 36 points of damage in one shot.
Gotcha.
Do you want to do clockwise or counterclockwise?
Yeah, I was gonna try to like intimidate the rest of the folk to keep them from like attacking me, so I could go first.
Go for it.
Let's see it.
So Issa's gonna cast. She calls out to whoever's nearest in the. I'm not sure where the like, if there's people lined up or whatever.
I would say there's mostly people from this building, this far building on your right and this far building on your left, and like a couple folk are coming out of this road and a couple folk coming out of this road. These blue areas are like half walls,
Okay.
so they're kind of like looking over the wall and like seeing what's up.
Okay. So Issa's gonna exclaim, just forewarning y'all, you might see us in front of you, but be aware that we do have allies in the spirit world. And then she prestidigitations a chill on like this person nearest me.
Woo!
Kind of just like,
make an intimidation check.
but her voice gets noticeably louder when she says allies in the spirit realm.
Yeah, and Chengis, you can hear the voices of your comrades and the battle happening. It just sounds like, even though you might be right next to them, it just sounds like a distant echo. But when Issa applies the prestidigitation, it's almost like the Arcana bridges some sort of moment between the realms where you can hear her voice significantly louder than any of the other echoes throughout the realm.
You said intimidation check?
Yeah.
Damn it. That's a natural one.
Natural 1.
A critical fail.
You
yeah.
go to, where are you? Oh, you go to use your prestidigitation, and you guys all just hear Dacaryn just like, oh, did it just get real chilly, or is that just me? And you ended up targeting Dacaryn by mistake.
Does Chengis still hear the message?
Oh, definitely. But the target failed, and it landed on Dacaryn instead of one of the locals. Who's next?
I'll go next. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're right here, and I'm gonna do a little back up.
Back up.
This is a bad guy, too. Right?
No, that's Orin.
Oh, that's one.
Where were you?
I was right here.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
Like 20 feet. And I'm gonna make do.
I'm sorry. I have halfway luck. Right?
You do. You
So
can
that-
re-roll a 1.
I was checking to make sure that isn't saving
Let's
throws.
go.
No, that's a D20 test. Okay.
I'm a D20 test.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
19.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so that's
You add them both together.
that's an unnatural 22.
Dacaryn doesn't feel a thing, and you in fact wait, total 20. You said 22.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You. Oh, that's right. You're a sorcerer, of course. You send this magic to really land the intimidation upon this enemy in front of you. And for a moment, as it's about to like reel back and attack against Dacaryn, you see it shudder for a moment and look over its shoulder. And I won't say it's stunned, like mechanically speaking, but it is definitely looking concerned and takes a step backwards. Okay. What are you gonna do?
I just want to do a brittle bone throw at this
Yes.
fella right over here.
Right on that feeling right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, natural.
Unfortunately, that misses. Your bone extends very wide from his any part of his body. Really, unfortunately, does not do what you wanted it to do. Is there anything else? You moved.
Can I cast shield?
Shield is more of a reaction.
it's a
Like
reaction.
if someone were to hit you, then you'd be able to cast it. Okay. Chengis, in this realm, spirits are encroaching, though very distantly. And one recently deceased birdfolk looking around, you see it seeing its talonous hands and observing its new form before locking eyes and gaze, cocking its head to the side at you.
Oh, welcome to the spirit realm.
How may I help you?
As a reminder, you did blast it with a sacred flame at the end of last
Oh,
session.
that's the guy. Ah, that's great.
Can you go back? Can he go back whenever he wants?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will end the oil's spell, so he won't be able to go back into the plane unless he uses the another volume of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna check out the bell tower because that's what I wanted to do before. That's why I'm still in the spirit realm.
Okay. You phase through, you struggle for a little bit, and then you pass through this ethereal structure mirroring the bell tower. And you ascend, and you see just a spiraling staircase going up and up and up until you find yourself hovering on the platform underneath this massive rusted bell, of which you even see like not the head of the bell, but the instrument necessary to make it gong,
Yeah.
there lying on the floor with its chain snapped.
Can I ring it in the ethereal realm?
Go ahead and take your warhammer and it passes through the bell. Does not make any sound.
Can I roll for investigation?
Sure. Go ahead and roll for investigation.
Alright.
What are you investigating? Like, what are you trying to look for?
Notable items in kind of chest.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
11.
11?
Yeah.
You got some crates and they're already half open and knocked over. Nothing really is holding anything of importance. Just an empty bell tower, it seems.
Nice. If there's a window, right? If I snap out, could I like go out the window and climb out? I snap out of the ethereal.
Oh yeah, if you like try to jump out of the ethereal bell tower and then you pop yourself out of the oil, you're gonna plummet.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say that really would conclude like your action and movement at this point.
Yeah.
You do recall Issa's threat to this dwarven local,
Right.
dwarven villager.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna move back towards the guys.
Okay.
At least as far as I can go for the turn.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Draco,
Pretty
I
soon I'll run out
believe.
of layers. Pretty soon I'll run out of layers.
Draco, I believe that is your turn. I'll have you go back here.
Sorry.
Draco, you're up.
You know, just because I'm low on hit points, I want to put heroism on myself.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast that.
Choice?
Go ahead and bubble that one in.
We're gonna do heroism intravenously.
Right.
There or there, maybe. Okay, who's rolling?
Doug, roll a d6.
Probably not.
Your own d6.
My guy. That's a 6. The Dweller.
Roll for DM.
Yeah.
I'll roll for DM.
And I'll roll for you guys. The Dweller did notice you transforming into an owl. It is going to try and shoot you from the air.
Okay.
I think that's a 12. That's a 12.
Miss. Sorry. It's a hit.
Oh, does 12 hit the AC of an owl?
It does.
Okay.
Is the AC of an owl like 2?
It's 11.
Damn. Not very.
I have
Really, not very fast.
And you literally,
or I guess not very dexterous, but I mean, they're fast in terms of speed.
dexterous. The AC is what? Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
Reasonably
That's
dexterous.
weird. Okay, so that is 6 points of damage to you in your owl form. How many hit points does an owl have?
1. Fall to the ground.
You do. Go ahead and make either athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can land without taking any damage. So that would not really. So you would only take 5 spillover damage.
Okay. That's 10.
That's 10.
Yeah.
You land on your feet.
Okay. So wait, how much spillover damage?
So the owl ate 1 of that. So then you take 5.
Down to 2 HP.
Dweller's going to take a pop shot at you, Issa. Damn. Okay, that's a 7 to hit you. So you sidestep, and the arrow, the bolt lands right at your feet.
That's it. That was the spirit that called that. Arrow.
Yes. This guy took a step back. That is going to be a 15 to hit you, Draco, and I believe that misses. Correct? This one's going to attack Orin. That is a 16 to hit Orin. Does anyone have Orin's AC?
14.
14, so that does hit. He will take... he will take 6 points of damage.
He has 23.
He's a beefy boy. Alright. That ends the enemy's turn. Who's... Well, actually, yeah, you guys have a minute now to decide how you want to go about this next round.
Nice. Who's up for us? Foist. Foist of us. Good work, guys. Ragtag gang. We in this. We're still in this.
So we've got just. Is it 2 or 3?
So you have the dwarf in front of Draco. You have this human next to Orin. This is the old man that you stumbled back. And this dweller on the roof.
He's not far.
I guess the question is, are we going to try to pull the monkey out, or are we just trying to, like, are we trying to just whack these guys?
It's Orange Monkey. And yeah, do we want to whack him or do we want to just run and avoid conflict? We could kill him.
Well, but then are there more inside if we kill them?
Yeah. Murder is just an endless gambit of eventual destruction, bro.
The reason I ask is, like, whoever, like, Orin could go first and just throw the monkey out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think it matters the turn. Like, I don't have anything particular that.
That's a good point. I did not remember from last round. Orin didn't do anything. So, have one of you guys keep in mind of what Orin or Dacaryn actually. Neither of them actually had a turn last round. So someone's going to have to think about what strategy you would have them do. If you'd want them to run, or if you'd want them to attack.
Dacaryn would run.
I would say you guys have less than 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. Orin has no spells.
He's a barbarian. Dacaryn is a roguey rogue. Short bows and daggers. And sneak attacks.
I'm just gonna. I'll heal myself using cure wounds, and then I'll turn into a boar instead of the.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna. We're negating the giant boar, or I'm sorry, the giant badger.
Yeah.
But I'll cure wounds on myself. Yeah, and then I'm gonna just try and run, like just. And I think I say like.
I practice every day in the shower.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess I just heal myself and then just start bounding.
Okay.
And I'm like squealing like a pig, I guess.
Go ahead and roll them hit points. And what's the boar's speed?
40 feet.
Nice.
Sounds about right. Fuckers are fast. Vicious.
How many hit points did you heal?
4, so now I'm at 6.
Who's up next? What is like the turn order that you guys want to go? Same as before?
That sounds good.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, boards
Get
are
off your
crazy.
fucking phone.
Okay.
Alright, anyone want to make a guess at what Grayson just saw on his phone? He can't even speak right now.
He saw Yassify JD Vance.
Yeah, that's it.
Wizard porn? Like wizard porn?
Archer's prick!
Not where you would go.
I'm gonna hurl chromatic orb at the old head.
Whoa!
Nice. What, is that an attack roll?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so that's 15.
Hits.
Hits.
Throwing a
So I
class
think that's
orb.
3d8.
Find out.
I cast penis. Is that
Yeah.
okay? So that's gonna be 19 points of lightning
That's
damage.
19 points of lightning damage.
Whoa.
That's 20 points.
Yeah. Okay.
This old geezer's looking bloody.
20 points. Wait, 8 plus 7, right? That's 15.
Yeah. No, you're right. I did that wrong.
No worries. Unless you got -1.
No.
So I'm sorry, what's the total?
20.
Dude.
Okay.
Man, you know, G-Man. Hey, yo, G-Man.
This ball of
G-Man. Banging mofo. Come on. That rope was banging, bro. Come on. Come on, bro.
This ball of enigmatic energy congeals into pure lightning as you send it across to this Jägerweiler elder and electrifying him from top to bottom, looking very, very hurt. Miz, you are up with Chengis on deck.
We're doing another, just bone throw, right?
Old Faithful.
Did we do anything? Did Orin play?
You guys haven't decided where Orin or Dacaryn are going.
Okay. I just want to throw some bones at this guy
Bone the
again.
old head.
Yo.
I want to bold the beard butt. Beard.
Bold the beard guy.
Embold the beard butt.
I want to bone the beard butt. Oh, that
Nice.
is fucking gay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, roll to hit, please. Natural 20. Let's go. Okay, double dice.
Beamed him with the bone broth or whatever you
Beamed with the
Yeah.
bone broth.
Beaten with the bone.
Oh, bro.
10 points of damage.
10 points. Who are you hitting?
That motherfucker right there.
That motherfucker, dear.
That's 10 points of bone.
Thank you for the clarification.
That white ass motherfucking dude right there, right there.
Han Solo vest. God. Screw me. God.
What?
He does have a Han Solo.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're not Han Solo.
All right, yeah. A bone lands right in his upper chest cavity.
Right in his bone.
Right in his bone. Bone in the bone. Chengis, you up.
Bone on bone.
So I cannot attack them from the ethereal.
Correct. You would have to drop your etherealness in order to attack someone in the material.
Can I like jump in the ethereal and then like flip back in above them and like land an elbow or something?
I will allow that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll use my mace though.
Finna blip.
Are you? You're on like the top of the bell tower,
Oh,
right?
I'm still at the top.
Yeah.
Could I do a jump and a land?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You can.
Awesome.
Oh,
Is that guy closer?
I mean, it's. I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay. You will not be able to hit the old man or the dwarf, but there is a chance you'll be able to land on this human
Yeah.
there next to Orin.
Yeah. Han Solo.
It's going to be an athletics check.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Alright, alright.
I'm gonna set the DC.
A million.
I'm gonna set the DC to 16.
Ooh. And if I fail, do I get the fall damage?
If you fail, you will take 2d6 of fall damage.
Ooh.
You can handle that.
Yeah, I could. Alright,
Okay.
let's go.
You would add your athletics bonus. What is your athletics bonus?
It's 1.
1?
Yeah.
What? Aren't you an athletic person?
I am, but I'm a healing monk. Or healing, I'm sorry, trickster cleric.
Okay.
That's better.
One and the same. One and the
Sorry,
same.
past lives.
I mean-
mixes.
Dude.
Healing monk or a
That
trickster
also had
cleric?
I mean, rolling was at the end of the last one you edited was the dice. Like we weren't sure what you rolled. You were like, I mean, 8.
was 5.
I mean 11. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean 9.
Okay.
Or you asking like, how do you spell Cheng?
Yeah. And
It's
he
far
was
from,
like,
it's far
yes.
from Chengis. It's
It's 4 for the
12.
Yeah.
2d6.
Unfortunately.
But does he land on the guy? Does he still take like? Does the guy
You
take
land-
incidental fall damage? Or having, I guess,
Incidental fall damage.
incidental damage of being fallen on?
I'm going to say you land prone,
Oh damn! I don't think that.
and you take 7 points of fall damage.
Okay.
This is what Issa meant to my friends. The spirit. He's here.
Wait, see nothing yet, yo! He's nothing yet!
He's here. You haven't seen nothing yet. This guy's here, dude. Look out.
Look out, dude! Falling from the sky, dude!
So, can you still move?
You can use half your movement to stand up.
Do you stand up?
And I would say you have 5 feet of movement left over, so you can stand up and walk to this guy and
Look at him.
look at him
sounds
because your jump was your action.
Alright. Done.
Wait, did you just jump off the bell tower?
Yeah. I missed it.
That's our healing monk back.
I mean, tricks are clear. Are you ready to go? Because I've got a couple ideas to do with these guys.
Okay, it is now Draco's turn, and then after Draco, is it going to be Dacaryn or Orin or Godsrog?
I'll do. Well, we would re-roll, right?
Well, Dacaryn and Orin have not gone.
I've already gone.
Yeah, so then after Draco would be either one of them.
Yep. I'm ready to go with them, so you go.
This is me, right? Tipped over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it just won't stand on that chip.
I guess I'll just go ahead and take a swing with my great axe at him.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
Oh shit. 10 plus.
Are you looking at what
What do you
weapons
do
you
with
have?
What
Nice.
do you want to do?
Are you you're rolling? You're attacking with your great axe.
Yes. So
Okay.
roll a 10.
So what is your attack modifier for
That's
your
what,
great axe?
that's what I'm trying to ask. Jeez.
It would be your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier. So 2
plus
plus
5. So 15.
Yeah, plus 5. Okay.
15.
15 hits.
Cool. 1d12 slashing. If that's your great axe.
And then you would add your strength modifier to the damage.
Sweet. Nice. Plus 3. So 8.
8. He's also looking very bloody.
Which end do you start on?
Can Dacaryn's gonna try and fly. Where is he right now?
Hey, black man. That
Is
one.
there something you'd
Okay.
like to share with the class?
And then I'm assuming his flight speed is 50 because he has 50 written right here next to fly.
Ridiculous.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay.
Flies 50.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then can he attack from here?
In the air, yeah.
Okay. Can he go from here and use his talents to try and grab the guy's crossbow?
Ooh, yes, that will be an athletics check on his end to try and pull him down.
Okay. So his athletics is -1, his acrobatics is +7. But he'll do athletics. So he's going to use his talons to. That's a 13.
Contested roll. It rolled an 8.
Wow! Okay, so he's going to try and grab his crossbow with his talons and just try and like maybe use gravity to try and
Pull him down.
Yeah.
You all see Dacaryn flying over and like whipping his feet around and pulling with his feet talons this dweller off of the roof, and then you see him. Not Dacaryn, the dweller onto the ground.
Epic.
And it takes 6 points of damage.
Excellent. And then Oren's character is. Which one is him? Is he?
Be remote and nunchuck.
I don't know what his mini is.
How do you eat that?
Sorry?
What is Oren's mini?
The one that's turned around. The Silva Sim.
Okay. And his movement is 35. So he'll go. Can he navigate through here, or is he gonna provoke attacks here?
If he moves, so yes, he could walk through here. If he goes beyond this square, he will provoke an attack opportunity from this guy.
Okay. He'll move here and use his great axe.
His great axe or his butcher's cleave?
I don't know if I want to have him incur necrotic damage on my behalf.
The only way that he would do that is if you want him to use the Rip and Ruin ability. That's an added ability. It's like you can choose.
That's right.
To gain the extra necrotic damage or not.
Okay. He'll just use the butcher's cleaver then without the rip and run.
Okay.
21
Nice.
+0.
Hits.
Sweet.
So what's the damage there?
I lost my D8. There it is. 14. Or no. Yeah, 14. 14 damage.
Hey, cuts him down with this newly found weapon. This
Well,
old
he
man
smashed
of the
it
village.
with a hand, like with a cleaver. So it's like the
Yeah.
flat, just like the yeah, that serrated flat edge. Yeah.
Yeah. Smacks him down.
Nick and Kate, you'll have to let me know how I did.
Yes. Yes.
I do.
All right, now we're back at the top.
Now we're back at the top.
Sometimes you need.
And at this point, you guys see a figure jetting out from the trees. An individual whose shadows extend, almost tethering them to the trees themselves. A almost bony white birch wood mask covering their face. And you see them just observing.